Hello, everyone. Ah! I'm not supposed to scream. I am literally here to not scream at all. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. What is it? Wednesday? What is it? I forgot that I changed the schedule, and I'm like, yeah, Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday, and maybe it can be a little bit fantasticer after watching this stream. Yes, hello Albania. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm still... Yes, see, the camera is too low, like I said. I was correct. I'm still not very... I'm not allowed to scream, obviously, at all. But I'm allowed to speak a little bit and quietly. Which I will definitely do. Let's hope. Yeah. That's from the little thing. Okay, that's a weird part of the sound. Okay, now it's too high up. Now I look small. Now I look like I'm learning. Yes, now, only now. But yeah, I'll try to speak quietly and just like she told me in a low voice. And that's why we're playing something different right now, because I worry. I worry that if I'll be playing something more adventurous and actiony, that because I was streaming all of those days when my voice already wasn't doing very well, and I was trying not to scream, but I was still talking loudly. So now, maybe for this week, maybe for next week, for a couple of weeks, we're chilling. For a couple of weeks, we're chill. Well, as much as I can, obviously, chill. But I'll try, because I don't want to fully stop streaming for multiple weeks, because what if you'll forget about my existence? But yeah, we're chilling with some Nancy Drew today. I played this specific one as a child. I mean, we played a little bit of that the previous stream. Ed was bored. He didn't like it. The save is literally called Ed is bored. So yeah, let's which maybe means... No, that's too much. Which maybe... Whatever. Which maybe can mean that I can chill my voice a little bit. Okay, load and save. Add this board. Okay. Yeah, I forgot you don't see the game. Yeah, but But do you hear the game, though? Do you hear it at all? Because it's very quiet for me. Why is it so quiet? Yeah, quiet? No, it's like it's barely there. Okay, is this better? Can... Because, like, it's still at half. Well, you know, in the OBS, I am in, like, yellow/red. Yes. But in the OBS, the game is, like, at half of green. -42? -42. Well, I am at -12. Well, I am at -12. Well, but I don't think I can. I don't think... Wait.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other...
Oh my god, Nancy, you don't have to scream like that.
Where? The only person who knows where we're going is Laurie Gerard. Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The
Huh?
only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard.
What?
Here I am at the railroad station
What?
along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound
But it's fine. See, it's almost.
The person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard.
See?
Here I am at the railroad station along with
Okay, yeah, we get it. You're at the railroad station.
where? The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only
Yeah.
person who knows where we're going.
Yes, Nancy, we get it. We get it. It's fine. Yes, Ed is bored. Ed is bored. Okay. Well, the problem is that that's also how I hear the game, but it's fine. It's almost okay. The best kind of okay. Wait, I need... Okay, what were we doing? Okay, we're in the room. We talked to the guy. Something.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Okay, we're back to... How am I supposed to write things down? We're back to writing. Hey, I don't like that. Let's see it. Sickly Sarah. One blue eye. So far we have Sadie. Now I can't read what I wrote. Sadie Crawford. Two left shoes. Also pink. Yawny Nellie, sleepy. Edna the Terrible, the one who cries mama. Awful Ursula, red hair. And Thomasina O'Neill, black hair. And Sickly Sarah now. Okay. Where do I put my notes? I don't even need my keyboard right now, but okay. 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 Anything? Aha!
The Little Book of Samplers.
Is it a good idea for me to read? I don't know. Surely there is no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring piece of linen to life with needlepoint, requiring only needle and point, needle, thread, care, and imagination. The word sampler comes from the Latin word exemplum, which means example, that which serves as a model. The best samplers not only allow their creators to recall what particular embroidery stitches look like when executed properly, but also demonstrate to the world their mastery of an important womanly skill. Indeed, many a gentleman's head had been turned, and many a marriage fortified by a well-crafted sampler. Ladies, take notes. It is acceptable in these modern times for samplers to take many forms. One classic is the long and narrow band sampler, which features bands of flowery border designs, as well as rows of numbers and the alphabet. Period. Another classic is the spot sampler, a delightful display of randomly placed images or motifs. Example of spot sampler. Most motifs are naturalistic objects that have a specific meanings in the language of samplers. Here is a list of common motifs. Oh, do we need this? We'll probably need this at some point. Nowadays, most samplers are colorful variations on the two classic styles and are largely decorative in nature. Houses, schools, and churches take center stage in some. In others, mottos, verses, and important dates are featured. There is an alarming trend among some sampler makers to use only one stitch. The simple and rather plain cross stitch. It behooves these women to remember that nothing catches the eye like variety, nor holds the heart like multi-talented seamstress. Exactly. It behooves them. It behooves. Anything. Okay, this is the piano. We can't play it right now. This is for the piano, and this is the Thomasina O'Neill with her hair. And this, and I already wrote down Owl 7, Cherry 10, just in case, and we wrote down Awful Ursula.
I
Anything?
wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
Yeah, I guess we'll have
I
to.
need a special tool.
Yep. I see. I was terrified by this animation as a child. I was absolutely terrified.
Nancy, right?
Yeah, you don't have to scare me like that. Yeah.
That's right, Nancy Drew.
Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
No. Do you like what you do?
I don't know. Do you like what you do?
I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
No.
Tell me about them.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them. I heard they all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place. I heard they stopped because you
I
rear-ended
heard
them.
they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives. And they're
Nothing
jealous.
remarkable, no.
Anyway, you should
Evil.
look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Yeah, you found something on the floor in the dining car.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Slug? Hey, why is there a slug?
Had anything to do with Lori's disappearance?
Nah, probably been
Evil
like
frog guy,
100
yes.
years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
Worthless. May I see it?
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something.
How is that a slug?
Ask you where you got it? You can tell him Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
How is that a slug?
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
What do you think happened to
What do
Lori?
you think happened to Lori?
Well, she could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
And when do you think that will be?
When do you think that will be?
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
I don't know, because she's another person on the train.
What about John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Well, there I agree. I agree there. Thanks for your help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Oh,
Wonder what Jake used this for.
okay. Oh. Shiny?
Another gemstone.
No? Okay. Why is it called a slug? Why is it called a slug? Slug unit. Slug is a derived unit of mass in a weight-based system of measures, most notably within the British Imperial Measurement System. Slug is a unit of mass. What? A slug is defined as a mass that is accelerated by 1 feet per square second when a net force of 1 pound is exerted on it. I definitely understand what that means. What is a slug railroad? Ah, it's also a version of diesel-electric locomotive. Still have no idea why is it a slug, but okay. Okay, we have the periodic table. Very important.
It's like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
We have the periodic table right here. It's Argentum, isn't it? It's right here. Where? Here. Silver. Gemstones and how to identify them. Gemstones include any number of crystalline rocks which, when cut and polished, can be used as jewelry. Their commercial value usually depends on how rare they are, although beauty is certainly a factor as well. Because gemstones are, more often than not, found by accident, it behooves miners, prospectors, and even farmers to be able to recognize them. For the earth holds many natural treasures, but only for those who know what to look for. Quartz is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth. Crystalline quartz is a composite of 6-sided prisms, which have grown together in a process called twinning. Twinning? Probably twinning. Huh? It has an I. Twinning. You don't even see the word. Sometimes the crystals grow at right angles to each other, but some frequently do more. It's very hard to read this font. More frequently, 2 crystals grow from a common prism face, or several crystals grow into each other, so that the corner of one penetrates the face of another. Why do they use this font? Like, because they used the same font in No One Lives Forever. It's like a typewriter font, but it's very hard to read. It's not a good typewriter font. Because, like, C, the C also looks like O, kinda. It's, bad. Amethyst is a crystalline quartz that is lilac to deep purple in color. The deeper the color, the more valuable it is. Citrine. I had the citrine once. It didn't look like this. It looked lighter yellow. Is a form of quartz that is a rich golden color. That means that I had incorrect citrine or something. Is closely related to amethyst. In fact, if amethyst is heated to 550 degrees centigrade, what is that's a new temperature convention, it becomes citrine, for the heat eliminates the impurity that causes the purple coloration. Tiger's eye is a fibrous type of crystalline quartz in which thin yellowish and reddish brown what is this word? Something are apparent when light refracts off its polished surface. Diamond is pure carbon and is formed deep in the mantle of the earth, where extreme temperatures, more than 1000 degrees centigrade, and extreme pressure, 50,000 times greater than on the earth's surface, they make its crystal extremely compact and strongly bonded. Hence, diamonds well known hardness. Due to their hardness, low-quality diamonds have many industrial uses, such as for grinding wheels and drill bits. Magma brings diamond crystal to the Earth's surface, along with other rocks from the mantle. These kimberlite? Is it an O or is it an E? Kimberlite, I guess. Pipes often contain olivine, peridot, garnet, and zircon. Zircon, as well as diamond. When gem hunters spot any of the indicator minerals pictured below, they would do well, bless you, to search the surrounding area for diamond crystals. Tourmaline comes in so many colors that it probably has at one time or another been confused with all of the other stones in this book. However, tourmaline crystals are deeply and distinctively striated, grooved, prismatic, and triangular in cross-section. The most common color is black, but some tourmaline crystals are multicolored, such as watermelon tourmaline, which is pink on the inside and green on the outside. I'm not even screaming. Where are you going? I'm very quiet. Yes. Listen about diamonds and tourmalines. You have to listen. You learn. You're learning. Beryl is a very diverse mineral with several gemstone varieties. Common beryl is an opaque, milky green, while its rather gem variety, it's so hard to read this. Rarer gem varieties are transparent. All varieties form long hexagonal prismatic crystals, which are similar. Do you know that slug is a measurement unit? That doesn't make it's some kind of imperial measurement unit. Evil.
Why?
I don't know. It just is.
Well, what is it? Star Wars?
That's why it's evil. All varieties from long hexagonal prismatic crystals, which are similar. Why? Is it like, do I just crash from caffeine at 3? Or is it reading that gets me sleepy? Similar to tourmaline crystals, but lack tourmaline's characteristic striations. It's so hard to read this. Aquamarine. I'm pretty sure that except for the diamond, most of them are pretty fragile. Aquamarine is the blue-green to deep blue variety of beryl. While most gemstones form relatively small crystals, aquamarine has been known to form crystals weighing more than 100 pounds, although such specimens are rare. Emerald is a deep green variety of beryl which gets its color from trace amounts of chromium. Emerald gemstones tend to contain extraneous matter. Indeed, the source of a stone can sometimes be pinpointed by examining its impurities or inclusions. Garnet is a relatively common gemstone because garnets often appear in their host rocks and as almost perfectly faceted crystals. They have attracted human attention for centuries. Unlike other gemstones, garnet forms relatively spherical crystals that are generally reddish in color and look somewhat like pomegranate seeds. Pyrope. Garnet crystals are deep red. They form in the Earth's mantle and are brought to the Earth's surface in such the same way as diamond crystals. Therefore, finding pyrope increases the likelihood, but doesn't guarantee that diamonds can be found in the vicinity. Peridot is the most well-known form of olivine. Its bright apple green crystals are thick and vertically striated with wedge-shaped terminations and Sure. An oily luster. Most peridot is found amid basaltic rocks, which have been brought to the Earth's surface in lava. Corundum, or Aluminium oxide is second in hardness only to diamond, and as a component of the black magnetic rock known as emery, has been mined and used for thousands of years as an abrasive. Its crystals are commonly six-sided and barrel-shaped with tapering ends and are, when pure, colorless. Rubies are one of the two gem varieties of corundum. Rubies are deep red and are formed when chromium substitutes for aluminium as corundum crystallizes. Sapphire includes all the other color variations of gem yes, sapphires can be any color, I know that. Of gem corundum and may be pink, yellow, green, blue, or colorless, depending on which transitional elements, such as iron and titanium, influence the crystallization process. However, cornflower blue sapphire are by far the most sought after. Yes, you can just get colorless sapphires instead of diamonds. They still look good. Zircon, that is gemstone quality, rivals diamond in its beauty and brilliance, though not in hardness. Zircon crystals are typically prismatic with pyramidal ends and are usually found as single specimens. They may be suspended in rock, or, because they are dense and durable, small grain-like crystals are often found in beach deposits. Natural gemstones are usually reddish-brown, but when subjected to heat, they turn yellow, colorless, or blue. Oh, okay. Why did we just read that? Camille with Hagen, Anderson, and Sean Hill. Oh my god, I can't read anything. Why can't I read? Hagen, Anderson, and Chantel. I'll just try to memorize what she looks like. Yeah. The card. Why are you not writing? Okay. Okay, I'll try to memorize what she looks like. Okay, we can't open this right now because
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously.
Mhm.
Must be Jake's insignia.
Solar eclipse today? Is there a solar eclipse? Where? How? Oh no. Pipes. Really? Okay, if this is like this, that means that this has to go here. Okay. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. No, but where would... No, this is not... Maybe this should go here? No, but where would this be going? No, that's not right. Something is not right in here. In Poland. Where do you go? Okay.
There, all done.
Okay, we did the pipes. Ah.
Another gemstone.
Why? What you doing?
Eliza Sandberger.
Huh? Okay, Camille called this one Eliza Sandberger. Received of Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73. One Krollmeister doll with decorative red ribbon on the 16th day of June 1880. Eliza Sandberger. Red ribbon. We're doing it. Hello? You just ate. Don't lie to me. You just ate.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. It's locked.
Owl 7, Cherry 10. I wrote it down.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler. That square and that duck look very familiar.
Yes, we did it. Can we open? This is a spooky room.
If those are candle holders, they are very strange.
Okay, we can't really look.
Those look like steam pipes.
Slug. Any more? Yes.
Silver. What do all those colors have?
Silver.
Silver.
Argentum. Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Purple. Yellow. Yes, we can open the box. Nothing more in here.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones.
We just read about it. Map. Steam powered. That's a lot of stuff. Anything else? Could be so upset about something that befell a doll I accidentally knocked. What Camille calls naughty Tina off the shelves and literally, I'm afraid, fractured its tiny skull despite my heartfelt apologies. Camille burst into tears at the sight of the crack which now traverses naughty Tina's face. Tears continued unabated for hours. I told her I'd order her another as soon as we reach Copper Gorge. Naughty Tina. Tina. Cracked skull. Okay, we're doing so well with this. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Anything else in this spooky room?
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Okay, I see. Uh-huh. Oh. Pim, pim, pim. Pim? Pim, pim, pim. Oh. Pim, 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 pim. Ah. Keep clicking the wrong one. Ah! Yes.
Lori?
Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy. Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I
Ah.
wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Mm.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too.
Mm-hmm.
Creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
You want
So
me?
you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show, and I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train, and now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about the
What
guy?
about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance
You
novels.
okay?
Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And
She hated them.
how come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
Okay. Okay, we're okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll be waiting.
Anything?
Locked, naturally. Wonder how you open it. Wonder how you're supposed to get this open.
Hmm. Okay, there's letters.
I
Oh.
can use this to open that grate I saw in Camille's car.
Yes. You should probably read the letter, right?
Number 1901 from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this has something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Oh. Oh. Can I do it like this? Oh. No. But I was doing it. Well, okay. What was it? Central City, Calico, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. Calico. Cali. There is no C. Go. Ow! No, that's not what I wanted. What else was in there? Tomb. Mm-hmm. But how does it work like this? It doesn't. Okay. No, I need to write this down. Need to write this down. Calico. Silverado. Central City. City. Dodge City. Virginia City. And Tombstone. Pim. Central. No. Calico. Ah, I just tried doing this, didn't I? Stone. But why not? Why as soon as I click R, it leaves? Calico. Wait. Calico. Ah! Silverado. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're going. Central City. Yeah. No, yeah, Virginia City. Yeah, because it doesn't go this way. City. Because it's all the way. Maybe I need to... No, there's no M. Okay, no Virginia right now, so... Central or Dodge? Dodge. The E is right here. So that means that I should probably move something in here. So, but there's no Y. There an R here. Almost. Where's there? Tombstone, Dodge City, Virginia City, Central. Maybe I haven't found Central yet. Maybe I need to do that. City. Central. TR. Oh, it's like not here. It's like all the way over here. How do we move? Okay, collect. Did I already do this? Did this right? Colico and Silverado. Okay, Virginia, Tombstone, Central, and Dodge. I should be smart enough for this. This is yeah, no, that's not a. Mm-hmm. Tombstone. Okay, I'll come back to this later.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Okay. And no, not right now. Uh-huh. Dial.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece outright where it was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues. I don't think Lori could make heads or tails of them. I know I barely can.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
Pim. Uh-huh.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway,
Hello?
send us a picture of the shoes. We'll get right on it.
Maybe.
You guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
I get the definite feeling Lori Gerard has a
What?
thing for Tino Balducci.
I saw him on TV once. He is
That's
very-
bad.
Lori thinks he's the world's greatest detective.
And you don't?
Let's just say I'm glad he doesn't work for our police department.
I think the only reason he's famous is because he looks good on camera. Well, I think you two are being way too hard on him. Just because he's good looking doesn't mean he can't also be smart. In fact, maybe Balducci tries to look incompetent on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The bad guys a false sense of security so it's easier to catch them. Ever think of that? No, Bess, I never did. Well, there you go.
If I told you I
If I
needed.
told you that I needed a hint, what would you say?
I'd say it's about time. I'd say fire away.
Cigar box, we found it. Gemstones. Grid and letters in the caboose. Ah, that's what we were just doing. How do I get that compartment on the stove open? Piece of sheet music. Painting of the eagle.
How do I move that painting of the eagle that's in the dining car? It doesn't seem to want to budge.
There's something in Jake's car that can handle such weighty matters. But to use it, you need to take a good look at that painting and a good look at what's hanging in Camille's car, and then match a picture to a number. You're going to need a way of arriving at that number, which means you're going to have to start picking up slugs. Ew! The metal kind of slug, Bess, not the slimy kind.
All right.
Ah.
Thanks for the tip.
No biggie. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay, we're taking picture of the shoe. That's how I close it. I take a picture. Do I do it like this? Like in here? Or do I need the whole shoe? Send. Let's hope that this is enough. There's nothing else in here, I think.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go open the cigar box. We have that. Wait. Orange. blue, green, red, purple, yellow.
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
Dear Jake, I have sent you 2 lamps which you should receive by the end of the month. When you get them, simply place carbide in the lower chamber, water in the upper chamber. Then use the built-in flint lighter to ignite the jet of gas, which results. As you'll see, the carbide lamp is an exceedingly practical device, especially for people in your dark and dangerous line of work. Would that you or I had invented it. In your last letter, you sounded quite despondent, old chum. I suppose this is understandable in view of your failure to strike it rich, but I am living proof of how quickly misfortune can turn into good fortune. Little did I suspect 5 years ago that my attempt to produce aluminium would instead produce calcium carbide, or that calcium carbide, when placed in water, could release acetylene. Yet suddenly I was the surprised but happy owner of the patent for an inexpensive way of manufacturing an extremely flammable gas. Yay, extremely flammable gas! Just as I became wealthy when I sold that patent, I have no doubt that you too will someday be handsomely
Friend Thomas Wilson.
handsomely rewarded for your efforts. Continue to keep me apprised of your adventures, dear friend, and never ever give up. May the lamp I sent you soon light your way to the goal you seek. Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
Looks like a pattern for some kind of
Ooh.
dance. Maybe I'd better keep this.
Yes, we need this. This?
Carbide. Just what I need to make that lamp I found work.
Okay. Anything else? Pickaxe. It should be here.
That could be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tina will let me take a closer look.
Well, it's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I'm the normal sized lady detective.
Oh, yeah?
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat. But I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake Hurley in his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found.
That's an
If I
amethyst.
remove it now, Tina will know I'm onto something.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for you?
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
She seems to have a thing for your eyes.
Yeah, she always told me they were... I mean, she told me once that she thought they were very, brown.
They're brown. I wouldn't be able to see.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Find.
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help.
Not a problem.
We opened the box. Ah, this. And no, not this. I would. Is that in Camille's car or in the sleeping car? Here.
That tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you used to unscrew these bolts.
Oh. Oops. Oh. I did it correctly and now I can't see. Okay. Uh-huh. I know this. Uh-huh.
More
Okay.
pipes to connect.
Ugh. No, they all rotate. That's evil. That's just evil. Oh wait, I need... Probably like this. Okay, evil.
Here we go.
Oh. Cool. Eagle. Eagle is 2. Eagle is 2. Yeah, we have everything in here. Do you have any other puzzles? Oh.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Okay. That's bundles. This we already did. Gem.
Hey, Nancy,
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
you found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose, and as a reward for finding her,
What is a caboose?
it's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
The last car on a freight train, often having kitchen and sleeping facilities for the train crew and used as a vantage point for spotting problems on the train, such as smoking brakes or the separation of cars. The introduction of electronic sensors has made the caboose unnecessary. Beam. The only person other than Jake with known location was the engineer.
I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we found.
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. That stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
It would be nice to know his name.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam! He can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
See you later.
You know where to find us.
Okay, so only this in here.
Some sort of steam valve.
Do not open unless all pipes are connected. How we connected all of the pipes? Oh, I don't think we did.
Good.
Okay, we didn't die. That's good. Not dying, that's my favorite. Flippy fins, freshly canned salmon, fresh from a hand from the deep. Wholesome and satisfying. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we did that already.
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
On the thing, I know. Hello.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Just a year?
When did he buy this train?
Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere, although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated and its location quite unknown.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
We do.
Did you know that Laurie wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
Well, I'll let you go.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
Mm-hmm. We have the list. Okay, list. When a task has been completed,
Check.
call Bess and George,
Finish that.
find
I'm
Lori,
done with that.
talk to Tino,
Check.
figure out how they're supposed to move that painting, find out what the deal with the colored blocks in that drawer in the sleeping car,
Check.
to open the lock in the sleeping car, dial 4 numbers, piano in Camille's car, old cigar box,
I'm done with that.
pipes,
Finish that.
something that does need the scale that's built into the wall and does more than just weigh things.
Finish that.
Keep your eyes peeled for more of those slugs.
Haven't done that yet.
Okay. Collect all the items, read the letter,
I'm done with that.
find out who made Camille's dancing shoes, tell Frank and Joe that Jake Hurley left the
I'm
pickaxe.
done with that.
Use that weird tool to open the grate.
Check.
Connect the pipes.
I'm done with that.
Take a picture of Camille's dancing shoes.
Finish that.
Solve the puzzle with the letters. I haven't done that. Figure out what to do with that 10-step pattern. Figure out why a square and a duck. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related to those symbols on the sampler in the Camille's car. Find all the gemstones. Haven't done that.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those
Yes.
dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateaubriand, Chaussetoyantes, That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateaubriand. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Tino Balducci definitely has a thing for Laurie Gerard.
So there's some kind of mutual attraction thing going on between them?
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
Well, find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the possibility of finding gold for gossip, Bess? For gossip this good?
What
Oh, yeah.
about
How
the
about a hint?
You bet.
I still
gemstones?
don't have all the gemstones I need. Help.
If you head into the dining car, you'll probably see the light. As long as things are looking up, you will.
Excellent. You guys are great.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
See ya.
Okay, back to the dining car. Ah! Oh! Okay, we have the dancing shoes. And we have the other thing in the caboose. Oh,
Teddy Eberhardt.
well, Meister. The doll we call Teddy Eberhardt. Hmm. Maybe the plate? Question mark? Maybe she also has the pattern. Nothing else in here. No, just this. This we did. I don't know. Can we do what is there? A duck and a square? Duck is 1 and square is 4. Not sure if we can do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we have the square, but we don't have a duck. Maybe we need more of those. Okay, this is a lot of stuff.
Whoa!
Ah.
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who's the next
Who was the
person?
next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
Hmm.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake, unless she had someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
I have to go all the way over there by myself now. Evil.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
I'm confused. Are you a scientist or a psychic?
I happen to be both. What's
Uh-huh.
commonly referred to as psychic phenomena is all a matter of energy. Just because we don't know where that energy is generated or how to measure it yet, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Trust me. Either
Right.
you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
No offense, but I don't believe you.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens with light
Just remember, the key
at
word
high exposure.
is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Mm-hmm.
Just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Anything about
Hey,
the...
glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What?
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. Kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here.
Uh-huh.
Listening.
Yes. If you put your voice through a filter or two, it sounds different. Crazy stuff.
I'll let you get back to work.
Pleasure talking to you.
Okay, nothing in here, right? Who stopped the train?
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look. I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the ranting.
That's one word.
Way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
You don't think there's anything helpful in there?
Nada.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can ya?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
But couldn't someone else have dropped that thermometer?
Please. Who's the top cop here, huh? Who's the world-famous detective? You? I know what I'm doing, sweetheart. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
It's been great talking to you.
Not a problem.
It wasn't actually, but... Okay, shoes. I actually need to do the one with the names. Yeah, that's what we were going to do anyway.
Yes?
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
You do?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has any reason to stop the train but Camille. She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine, so she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
Right, here we are thinking who could have done this when it's obvious it was the ghost.
She is dead, you know.
Well, duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend, that Jim Harley guy?
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
I'll come back later.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. I can do this. Okay, Central, Dodge, Virginia, and Tombstone. We have all of it here, but it just doesn't work correctly. Virginia. No, but it almost worked. It almost worked. For some reason, just this one doesn't wanna. Why? It almost works. Tombstone. BM are like all the way over here. Okay. Mm-hmm. City. Central. City. Ah! Yes! It dodge. Dodge City. Yes, finally. Will Virginia work now? With G. Oh, no. City. Just a little bit. What is left? Tombstone? Tombstone. Yes. Okay.
I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble.
Nvrstba. Mm-hmm. That's a clue. Oh, we have nothing here. Okay. We have the dancing thing. Not this. Okay, one. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna. I'll try. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here? 8, 9, 10. Is this correct? No way. Oh no. Oh, this is evil.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
I hate this one so much. What fell? What fell? Tourmaline. Okay. Okay. The worst puzzle of them all. Okay. What is the name? What is the name? I'll write it down. S C H A T O Y A N T E S. Okay. C H N-T-T. That's the one from the picture. I think this is the one. I think it is the one from the picture. A-U. Awful Ursula red hair. This one. S-S. Sickly Sarah. Yeah, one blue eye. Sickly Sarah, that's correct. E.T. Edna the Terrible. With the one who cries. Oh, which one of you cries? Yeah, that's you. Edna the Terrible. T.E. Teddy Eberhard. Played. Aha! I think this is the one. Oh, they're so ugly. They're so horrible. They're terrifying. E-T-E-S-C. Sadie Crawford shoes. She doesn't have shoes. Wait, she had two left feet. Here. H-A. Again, Anders, that's the boy. Here. T-O. Thomasina O'Neill, where is she? Black hair. Ah, it's this one, because she doesn't have the hair. Y-A. Yawning Alice. That's the one. And T. Naughty Tina. Cracked skull. Oh! Ooh. Slugs. Horse. Why? Why? Is there... Is that it? Or for what do we need to give dolls an order? For dancing shoes.
I'm done with that.
Go through the emergency brake and why? Figure out what the letters that were. Find the gemstones. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related to those symbols on the sampler in Camille's car. Figure out why square in a dock.
Still have to do that.
Okay. Figure out what to do with the dance step pattern.
I'm done with that.
Solve the puzzle at the letters at the caboose.
Finish that.
Call Bass.
I'm done with that.
Dancing shoes.
Check.
Collect all the items. Don't have that. Keep your eyes peeled for more of those slugs.
Haven't done that yet.
So that's not all of the slugs then. Go to the piano. Open the lock in the sleeping car. Still don't have that. What do I have? Which probably means that something has to do with the slugs. If the only thing that I got from this puzzle is slugs, then to progress I need to do something. But what? Please don't make me do math. even work? No. Ah, how did I do that? 7 and 1, 2. And for duck I need 1.
There, within
Ah.
luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Whew. I need to ask the guy about the thermometer. Right?
What's up?
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints, and now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 2. Can we look at it?
Better not mess with that puppy.
Probably not. I thought maybe there could be clues around it so we could find who threw it. That'd be nice.
More questions?
Were you able to find the name of Jake's train engineer?
I came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed.
I failed.
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those 2 friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other 2 simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller. Although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way. After which, the train
This probably
rolled to stop in
was
a
old.
canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
Exactly.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
Gross.
Places with you later.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want...
Why do you think of those things? How do you even come up with that? Here?
James Thurston.
Agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week, plus room and board in return for his services as the engineer of my train.
Engineer,
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I talked to you before, very briefly.
you're not the one who pulled the emergency brake, are ya?
No.
Good. Because if you were, I'd have to come back there and throttle you. Old as this train is, it's a wonder it stayed on the tracks.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Like I just said. If I did, I'd be back there tanning their hide. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta get back to work.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Aw, come on, you heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
What do I need the name of the engineer for? Oh yeah, I should probably tell
Back
them.
already?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
Tino found one of John Gray's thermometers by the emergency brake handle and is getting ready to throw the book at him.
John Gray threw the emergency brake? Why would he do that?
That was my first question, which makes me wonder if maybe Tino's the one who's up to something.
I still say there's less to all this than meets the eye, if you get my drift.
I get your drift, Joe. I have lived with your drift for years. I am saddled with your drift.
All right, all right.
See you later.
You know where to find us.
I've lived with your drift for years.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
You weren't angry?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now.
Ay,
and
ay,
not that
ay.
part. She freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Well, I'll let you go.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want to know about it.
Finish that.
What's the thermometer?
Check. Can't check that off yet.
Letters, find out the gemstone. Have I found all the gemstones? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 4. Should we call Bess and George just in case?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Charlena and Lori had this big, huge argument, and you'll never guess why.
Lori called Charlena a hack.
No.
Charlena called Lori an airhead.
No.
Bess, she doesn't really want you to guess, okay? Tell us, Nan.
Well, it seems that Lori sent Charlena a bunch of story ideas, one of which Charlena used in her latest book without telling or paying Lori.
Charlena stole something Lori wrote? That's incredible.
I love that we're standing right next to Charlena
Thought was worth stealing. That's what's incredible.
and talking on the phone about this. We're just standing right next to her and talking shit about her on the phone.
It makes me think that Lori may not be quite as dumb as she looks.
Yeah, better keep an eye on her, Nan.
Hint.
How about a hint?
You bet.
Gemstones, piece of shit music, I can't play it. Painting a vehicle, yeah, I need a slug. A panel in a sleeping car, 4-digit number, don't have yet.
I still
Gemstone?
don't have all the gemstones I need. Help.
The good news is, one is in Jake's car, right by Tino. The bad news is, one is in Jake's car, right by Tino.
Excellent. You guys are great.
That's so funny. That's just so funny. Guys, I know that I just gave you the idea to do this, but maybe you were able to find out something about the engineer. I just left you, but maybe in those 2 seconds.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer? That James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Oh! We're getting to Copper Gorge. Museum and taffy shop. Should we finish on this? Since we just... I haven't saved at all. Copper Gorge. Should we be done? Should we or should we not be done for today? I think we should be, you know. I think this is a good amount of me speaking. I didn't scream at all, which is good for my voice. So yeah, I hope you had fun today. Don't scream. Yay. Yeah, I haven't screamed at all. I hope you had fun. I had fun. We're gonna have to do a couple of these chill streams because my voice needs time to recover because I'm not allowed to scream at all. And yeah. I hope you had fun. And let me see. Wait. Let me see if you had fun. I need to see. It looks like you also had fun today. You look like you've had fun. Yeah, I hope you had fun. I had fun, and I'll see you on Friday for the next stream. We're gonna still be playing some Nancy Drew for a little bit. Just a couple of weeks, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for being here today. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.